The dethronement of my baby. The dethronement of my baby is not that he had to be born with that man necessarily. My lover, who turned into a spy, a worker of someone unknown, but the dethronement of my baby is that I'm not being allowed to give birth at all. The dethronement of my baby is that I am not being allowed to give birth at all unless I meet strange conditions of domination, of total subjugation. So this is a short poem basically about baby making, love, romance. I wouldn't say it's a poem about romance going wrong, but it's a gender poem about asking for more rights. And the second poem is called Post-Colonial Discourses. Post-colonial discourses of supervised rapes where no one answered the question, how did these men have such access to me? Who gave it? Who authorized it? Access to my eating times, to that moment when I was opening the door, while I was paying the bell all the time, no matter how much asked. No one answers the question, who was distributing information about me illegally, without consent, contrary to wishes, making me cringe in pain. Who was responsible? So this is a poem that starts with a brutal rape and it's making headlines, and then it just goes on to talk about surveillance in the lives of other people, basically giving birth to a culture of male domination or even female domination, just domination. So the third poem is called In a Eunuch Country. In a eunuch country which just clapped at the power show and critiqued all laws, critiqued all people who had lost or even were losing, felt sorry for them, sent people to sympathize, religiously stood for all who were winning. Where all sex was about baby making and almost everybody had it, sex, gender, and sexual organs, just religiously advocated one way of life. Any deviation was loathsome, deviance punished in strange forms of punishments. The individual was the weakest sex. The entire country was about sex and baby making, almost like religion in an age when population explosion was the biggest problem for many parts of the country. So these are my three poems that could vaguely be even called, love poems. But these are about domination and love and gender equality and baby making and all of that. And of course, one is always open to adoption. But this is a poem about that. And these are human emotions and these are human events and incidents that need to be talked about, and why not in poetry? So I hope you will like it. Thank you for listening.